Okay. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me queue up because the queue time might be pretty mean. It's possible that it's going to be pretty mean. Okay, gonna rebuild the app real quick. Gonna rebuild the app real quick. And then I'll do some tests to see if I'm live. Stop streaming, stop, yeah. If the stop buttons are there, it means that it's live. Hello, Goat, says India. Welcome, my friend. As per usual, Twitch chat works, YouTube chat doesn't. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, YouTube chat doesn't work. Exactly. Very nice. Claude, immediately, one more message. Twitch chat. Oh, there it is. Oh, it works. Test bot. Very nice. Very nice. I like this. I like this a lot. Yes, 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 yes. Saludos from Colombia. Colombia? Yeah. Welcome, my friend. The Beybladers Latinos. Is that the Beyblade Association of Latin America's Beyblade Association there? Claude, can you give him some response, because it's a, you know, it's funny enough. Read the chat. He's gonna say, you read the chat. You read the chat. Somebody donated $10 over the night. So what we're going to test today? Just this one, yeah. Nothing too specific. Just the numbers on things. I might remove that. Yeah, I don't like it. I found that on my main. Oh, I need to test another feature. Can you try exclamation point rank, exclamation point, you know, commands like that? I'm driving, so gotta leave, but gonna come back later. Yeah, no worries, my friend. And the shoes, yeah, the shoes as well. The shoes as well, of course. It's interesting. The shoes, gotta run the numbers on them, you know. Ooh, the rank feature is not working. Well, Claude, can you see people testing the rank feature, which doesn't work? My account is, my main account is Rick, EUN, like this. Yes, it's returning grant now set instead of hitting the right API. Let me find the handler. Well, let him do the work, you know. It's actually pretty funny because I moved him right over there. You see him? That's him. That's him working there in the background. You know, I did this by accident. It's like a cube, just Claude cube there, right? And I did this by accident, and this morning I kind of zoomed out and I laughed because this, it's pretty effing funny to see him squashed like that behind the screen. It's sort of, it's a perfect representation of what's going on, actually. Not perfect, but very good, you know? Very good representation of what's going on. It's quite laggy, isn't it? When is it going to release on live servers? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Really couldn't say. Really couldn't say. Yeah, an overworked. That's from Fight Club. One of my favorite movies of all time. I used to always say that my favorite movie is Fight Club because I was high on my oats back then. I'm still kind of high on my oats, but not in that way. Okay? Not in that way. You use a Claude bot to answer in the chat made with Claude. Yes. He actually, if I understand what he's doing, he is... It's not like he made... I think he knows how to post the message, if you know what I mean. You know? The wise Yorick with interesting views on religion speaks. I listen. I have some views. You know, if you say they're interesting, I'll not fight you on that. Did you watch Mr. Robot? It's similar to Fight Club. Similar to Fight Club? Isn't that about some kind of a government exposing? I haven't watched it. I just watched clips of it. So no. There he is. There he is. Man, every time I will do this, I will smirk. I'm sorry, you know. Every time I'll do this. Now, this queue time, I think it's going to get better. But I did have a queue. So this morning before stream, I tested what's the queue time so that I knew, so that on stream it wouldn't be bad. And I did have a 30-minute queue, but then I did have a 30-second queue. So, you know, it is possible that it is going to be okay, and it is also possible that it's going to suck, okay? But it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. If you liked Fight Club, you will like Mr. Robot. I recommend it. I feel like I've cheated a bit and I've watched it through clips on YouTube, you know? I feel like I've cheated a bit already. What is... Oh, it's because it's against corporations and banks, right? You know, I never really saw Fight Club about that. I know this is probably not what they meant to do, because they were kind of preaching a bit in that movie, but I saw it more about courage and being fearless and being ungovernable, something like that. You know? I wonder why Le Mountain Foo, welcome my friend, first of all, but why is your name red and Giraffe Fella is pink? Not pink, but violet. Mr. Robot is a good watch. No doubt about it. I don't doubt it at all. I don't doubt it at all. Ooh, I lose it each time. You know what? I got a problem here. You can choose name color on Twitch. Okay. So it means that my chat is actually smart enough to know the color that you chose. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. I didn't know that about my chat. I really didn't know that about my chat. Now, one thing about this stream is that if this queue time goes long enough, it's going to be poking and tank, Yorick, my friend. Vic too. Poking and tank, it's the same thing. I don't think I'm going to be playing Grasp, though. You know? Probably not going to be playing any Grasp. Oh, so Claude is telling me that I need to get a Riot API key for the chat, for the rank command to work, but I'm pretty sure that's not true. Bro, I know you're overworked, but I know for a fact that you can go in OPGG. and you can get the rank stats. So I don't understand why do you need an API key if anybody can publicly get the rank. So I think you're just lazy here. I think he's literally lazy. He's literally lazy. But if you don't pick a specific one, it's just random for each person. So if it's random, then it's probably Violet in my chat. It's probably Violet in my chat. It's probs Violet in my chat. I have some hair, okay. I was working on the beard, but the beard is really not, you know, if you're ever gonna do any kind of 3D stuff like this, you're gonna have probs like this because, you know, the beard color, first of all, for Leandri's Torment, I think it needs to be pink or something. It's pinkish, if I'm looking at this part right here. But no, actually, I think white could be better. Oh, white could be better. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense right now, but hopefully it's gonna make sense later. Oh, what the F is going on here? Yeah, as I said, if you're ever gonna do stuff like this, be ready to see bugs like this. They will just happen. Stubble. It says clean, stubble, goatee. Well, doesn't seem like a goatee. Soul patch. Doesn't seem like a soul patch. Full beard. Well, it's clearly not yet ready. It's clearly not yet ready. So let me turn it off. On the head, yeah, we can talk about the head. We can talk about some. Oh, there are different styles. Medium style, long style. Okay, short style. Okay. Okay. Do you use AI to help you in your videos? No. What do you mean? Like help me play the game or how? I do not use it. I think it would be, first of all, don't think it's possible. Second of all, they will probably make some rules to ban that. And I wouldn't do it because, come on, kind of unethical. Not even unethical, but maybe just unfun? Maybe. Unfun, yeah. As in make your thumbnails your video. No. Titles, no. 100% no. Thumbnails, sometimes I have made added effects like burning. There's one thumbnail where I created the whole scene in 3D myself, but then I added the fire with the AI because it's incredibly difficult adding fire in Blender, and I don't know how to do that. So that was one of the cases where I did use AI. I have a question. How can I win against Yorick? Always stomp me. I play Gangplank. You know, I'm going to give you an unsatisfying answer. The easiest way to do it, of course there are other ways to do it, but the easiest way to do it, in my opinion, is set up ganks, and that's it. Because Yorick struggles super hard, and even if the gank isn't successful, the gank can kill his maiden, and Yorick becomes almost useless. So it's almost like Yorick is 100% gankable, meaning that ganks against him work, they don't fail at all, you know? They don't fail at all. Hello, Belim. Hello, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. welcome to the stream. I wonder if I have the newest. Oh, let me ask Claude if he fixed it. Did you fix the rank mechanic or you didn't fix it? Is it working or not? Can I tell my chat, my viewers, that they can test it? Okay, he says you can test the rank command. If it doesn't work, you know what time it will be for. Right? I still don't have the whip ready for you to actually see it on stream, but I think it's my second time that I catch one of your streams finally. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. I hope you will have a great time or just a relaxing time. Bro, the rank is still not working. WTF. Sometimes you gotta be stern. Sometimes you gotta say, hey man. Hey man, stop it with the probs. Stop it with the probs. Ezreal will not survive, he says. By the way, look at that FPS. See, 179, right? 179. Let's go on video. Increase quality to a maximum. And it didn't change at all. Well, it did change, but the minions are here, so it's not a fair comparison. But it's interesting that it doesn't change. It's interesting that it doesn't change. Okay. Let's jump in the match. GNAR, haven't played against him, especially on PBE, so no idea what he's about to do here. He does have the anti-poke item, which I guess is going to be good against some of that poking that yours truly sometimes does. By the way, a public service announcement, okay? If you look at the cut down right now, it says 36, okay? That is either wrong on the UI or wrong completely, because there's no way that's 43. So I've seen a lot of streamers, ASAP, others analyze the numbers and making decisions based off of that. Those cut down numbers are 100% wrong right now. So this is a public service announcement. Do not listen to them. Hopefully they are wrong just as a number, because we don't want to be playing games with incredibly skewed numbers, which will never ever make it to the live server, you know. Shidon boy. Man, yeah. I missed my E and now I have to flash. Okay. That's how important your E is. That's how important your E is in certain situations. Oh, it does work, the rank. Finally. It should show different things, not just the LP though, right? So Claude is effing things again. Okay, sorry about flipping between OBS and my gameplay. Because when I do that, obviously it says waiting for farm, which is incorrect. Right? Okay. So everything is working. Can somebody confirm that all the chats are working and all the rank messages are working? Because it is possible that it shows the message. Oh. It shows the message not just in the chat visually, but also in the actual chat in the Twitch website, for example. Right? Okay. Okay. Kind of worries me a bit that I don't see chat messages. If people are just not typing chat messages, fine. But I just want to make sure that the stream is not effed. Hello, why does this site suck? Welcome, my friend. Because it could be that Claude effed something and the chat isn't working. Yeah. In any case, I will be able to read the messages after the thing. Whoops. Okay. Oh no, mister. He gonna be fighting me now. He gonna be fighting me now. Okay. Looks like it's back. Yeah, again, one of the things that it just, if you, it's just constantly gonna happen. You would think, oh man, he was supposed to fix rank, right? And then he does something, the rank works, and suddenly something else breaks. It's just a constant thing that happens over and over and over again. And you know, it's interesting. Sometimes people say, oh, you know, when AI does work, it's going to happen. Bro, when I was trying to program, worse things like that happened. Not just breaking things that used to be working, you know. A lot of delay. There's a lot of delay. YouTube has a lot of delay, unfortunately. Twitch doesn't have a lot of delay. That's on YouTube's part a little bit. Somebody said that I have interesting religious beliefs, and man, do I really have interesting religious beliefs? 'Cause I don't even see those beliefs as religious. Okay. Yeah, this is, the cut down number is totally wrong. It's not right. Don't look at this. Do not look at it. It's completely bonkers. It's bonkerage. It's bonkerage, guys. Twitch be lagging. Okay. So Twitch is lagging? Everybody's lagging? What's going on? Oh, Bonkersville. Bonkersville. Unfortunately, he jumps away. There's no way to... I think the way you have to play it, you hit E and you do as much damage as you can until he jumps. If he jumps early, you cage and he dead. But other than that, no. Do they have Yumi in the jungle? What's going on? Oh, I didn't notice it. I'm sorry. This is PBE. Unfortunately, this is just a have fun match, right? Don't do it, Udyr. He's way too strong. What you doing? This Udyr really feeling his oats here today because I don't know. Whoop. Okay. I wonder, you know what's interesting? It's very close whether or not Maiden reapplies the touch after it ends or before it ends. And it's very hard to tell because it's just very hard to tell. Yumi mad. What happened? I wasn't reading the chat. Somebody, you know, on PBE, obviously, people don't get their rolled, so there could be some probs there. Don't remember you saying much about your personal builds aside from not subscribing to religion. Whoops. You know, there was a comment this morning again, and people keep making the same thing. I said that I believe, I didn't say I believe because that's not true, but I said that it's an interesting theory that it's the simulation theory, right? But the ones who created us are less smart than us. And a lot of people said that it's impossible because for you to create such a simulation, you would always have to be smarter than the simulation you're creating. And I just want to say, no, that's completely wrong. Because you can easily have a black box where you grow something that you don't understand. And that's it. You know, it's easily possible. Whoop, okay. But apart from that, I wouldn't say I believe that that's actually true. Oh, he's attacking Maiden here. Okay. Yeah, he attacked Maiden. Well played, I guess. Well played, I guess. He's gonna fight me on this, but there's... Come on, man. It's not gonna happen. Sorry, bro. Well, he doesn't have a jungler, so he's got some probs this match. I wouldn't want to be him. But that serves him right for killing Maiden, right? Okay. Well, I think I need one more. They're assuming it's your thought. No, they're not like criticizing me for believing it. They're making just the argument. I'm just responding to a couple of arguments where they say that it's impossible for a lesser being to create a higher simulation. And I just don't think it's not. Again, many examples. For example, right now, Claude is working on this application, and I'm asking him to do the rank command. I have no idea how he does it. I have a gist of how he does it. I know some of the API things, and I know a little bit about the way Riot API works. That's about it. Peace out. So, in a sense, I already have the terrarium situation where I've built something that I don't understand because of AI. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Okay. 2 days in a row. Oh, it's going to be 30 days in a row. It's going to be 30 days in a row. Yeah. Today I almost didn't stream because I noticed that it's the maintenance. Man, he's getting ganked again and again. Gnar, man. Okay, come on, Jarvan. Okay. But then I realized that even though it's maintenance day, PBE is on a different maintenance schedule. So you can play on PBE. Did you lose a bet? Nope. The opposite. I wanted to stream because ever since I started doing these challenges, for me personally, it's more fun. And this isn't really a challenge to stream every day, but when I did the AP climb or lethality climb, whatever, all those things, it just gave this satisfying structure to my, sort of my, I guess, relationship with the channel. And, you know, it just felt good. So I thought, okay, I can do a challenge where I stream every day. It's not that hard. And I enjoy it. So it's all good. And every day I will be building up the stream, like the things. For example, right now, there were a lot of improvements from the last time, including the rank. Whoop. What are you doing, Gnar? There you go. No matter how much he pokes you, you do that one slap and he goes, what? Why was I part of that fight? You know, I'm very often surprised, but this time I'm really surprised. The crab tech. Did I do a crab tech there? I need to rewatch what happened. It could be a funny moment that I didn't even realize. There we go. Gnar getting poked a bit. There's a silly, obscure movie called 13th Floor. About similar world. Wasn't 13th Floor in the movie about the guy? What's the name of the actor? The movie's name was the actor's name. Something like that. And there was the 13th floor. Oh, he's flashing. Man, he's thirsty. Okay. I'll take it. It is worth, so... Well played. Well played. I didn't know you can... Yeah, you can do that. You can leave ghouls in the crab. Just because they're so... They cannot finish autos. And even if they can, they usually can't. So... I'm just gonna leave, because Yorick is one of those beautiful champions who can take plates while not being there, just because the children nibbling. And sometimes you don't give Riot enough credit, but they actually fixed it. Because it used to be like it was a flip, and I was flipping out. Remember those days when I would say, oh man, Maiden is pushing the tower, and the plate, it's like random whether or not you're gonna get it. And they just fixed it, somehow. And that was kind of awesome, gotta say. Whoops. Didn't really think that's gonna happen, but kinda did. Hey, Galio. What doing, boy? A classic doing, actually. a completely classic doing. Completely classic. By the way, your avatar is displaced. Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Why are you so funny? You know, just the simulation settings. God turned some knobs around. That's it. God turned some knobs around. Yeah, but he turned some knobs around on my personality. That's what I mean. There we go. The forever ward. One of my favorite strategies to do of all time. Because right now, you know what I can do? I can... Oh, actually, the Yuumi... Well, yeah, okay, whatever. Yuumi doesn't exist, so there's no jungler. So in this game, of course, it's not that big of a deal, but sometimes you can have that forever ward, and you're gonna F up their jungling. Maybe he even will take it. Okay. Bandlepipes cook tech. He's actually getting it done. Usually he doesn't. Look at this crab. He's trying to outplay the ghoul. The crab knows that if he hides in the bush, the ghoul might temporarily leave, losing focus. And it almost happened, but then it didn't. Having the fight of their lives. Just the fight of their lives. While I'm fighting this guy, they're fighting the crab. Oh, Teemo. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 Gnar. I'm gonna release Maiden here and leave because Teemo is almost definitely coming there. Almost defo coming there. Nope, he's not. How many things on the map are fighting Yorick right now? A lot. Okay. Would you leave Maiden for Daisy or Tibbers? Pff, what the F kind of question is that? What the F kind of question is that? That is not in the simulation settings. Okay. I guess I should have bought the boots earlier, right? I'm not sure the Omnivamp is worth. I don't know. I'm really not sure if the Omnivamp is worth. Maybe it's not. You cooking today, streamer? Yeah. Cooking some builds. They might seem similar to what I usually do, but... Oh. I did not like that ball there. Didn't like it at all. Galio, the big stone gargoyle, I think they call him. Sounds a little suspiciously similar to gargle, but you know, not gonna tell him how to flip his own house, his own name. What's Yumi typing about? It's PBE. Why you still come? Why are people typing on PBE? What are you trying to? You don't know these people, so your arguments don't matter. It doesn't matter if you won. It doesn't matter anyway. Very rarely, and I will give you, okay? Sometimes it can matter if you win an argument against somebody on ranked, for example. You say, hey man, you shouldn't have cleared it that way. You should have went to blue buff. You know, you needed that mana. Unlikely situation, but still an example. Just an example. And it can happen, but 99.5% of cases, no. No, it will not. It indeed will not matter. Rage baiting is funny. Yeah, but they're not rage baiting. If you're rage baiting, yeah, fine. I think it could be funny if you do that. But no. But that's not what they're doing. Sorry, Gnar. I'm gonna poke you out of this. Okay. He went back for some reason already. Okay. Unfortunately, I think I should retire the idea of building Rylai's. I think Rylai's is just... It's fluff that doesn't hold the candle to other choices like IBJ. IBG, not J. I always say J, even though it's G. That's just the Latvian in me, okay? As I've said, we do not have spelling. Everything is said as it sounds, so... Okay. He wants to get nibbled there, I feel like. Or does he? Do they know about this or not? Can somebody test the rank command again, please? Okay, I'm gonna bait. Masturbator Yorick. Masturbator Yorick. Should I say it like that, or should I leave a pause after master? Or does it matter? That doesn't matter. Oh, it works. Very nice. Very nice. Masturbator Yorick. I should do a pause, man. I don't want to say it too much. Definitely pause. Yeah. Master Baiter Yorick. Why two? And the wife leaving me even? The wife... This was not expected by me. I thought I have a lot of time remaining. The pause didn't help. I don't know, man. How about these nuts on my chin? How about those nuts on my chin? I'm working on the smile, by the way. I'm gonna get the smile back so it doesn't look as horrid. Because right now it's a little bit too dark. Does smash action work? Claude, it seems like sound effects are not working. Can you get on that? It should work, yeah. Let's wait until he fixes them. After you are done, tell the chat what was wrong and apologize or give something, I don't know. Your E full stuck cleaver with torch rune. Yeah, but who cares? It's gonna be 1 second faster. Whoop-de-doo. It's, you know, the cleaver gets stuck, gets stacked very, very, very fast with Yorick anyway. So... because Black Cleaver is worse than Liandry's. That's the main reason, of course. It's not really worse than Liandry's, but it does less damage than Liandry's. I think if you're playing Yorick support, which yesterday, by the way, I was forced to do with Caitlyn, it was pretty cool with Black Cleaver. It's pretty cool with Black Cleaver. Master, Bader, Yorick. There we go. Maiden. Going in. There's Gnar. Okay, not gonna bait him. What you doing, Gnar? What's Galio doing? Man, I love that wall. There's almost 100% chance that the wall is gonna trigger Bandle Pipes by its push, because even though you very often don't see the push, it still happens. So it triggers Bandle Pipes. Let's test it. Whoop. Okay, this time didn't happen. He flashed out. Okay, Teemo is about to get baited. Let's see if I can leave this team fight and go to the real team fight, which is the 2v1 with the family. Because the only team that actually exists for Yorick is the Maiden, right? There we go. He's extending. Oh, he dead, I think. That's it. There we go. I know I overpressed buttons there, but I don't care. I don't care. I had to do it because he was masturbated. I should stop saying, you know, I want to say it, it's just that it sounds bad and I need to figure out a different way to put it so that, because if I was giving a speech about, you know, TED Talk about Yorick gameplay, I shouldn't, you know, it just doesn't sound, even though it's quote unquote clever, it doesn't sound good, okay? Okay, the texture is effed. You can try sound effects now because Claude did something and maybe it works now. Yes. Hey man, you're not gonna win this. There's no way. Or is there a way? Maybe there is. I don't know. Hey man, you're getting Bandle piped. Imagine how unsatisfying it is for him to come to the PBE to test out these OP items, which are Yorick run. She knows. Does she know about my channel, or is that a genuine Yorick run? I think it's a genuine Yorick run. She doesn't know about my channel. Masterfully baited, yeah. It still sounds like it. It still sounds like it. Why did Pike die to Baron? Ooh, that's too, that's those, you know, that's too high of a volume. I need to change the volume real quick of the slap. Oh, this is skewed a bit. Let's find, where is it? UI, stream UI, soundboard, meme sounds, slap. Yeah. Actually, huh. This is macrolicious. Huh. It doesn't respect it, it looks like. Okay. Smash. Hey Claude, it looks like the sound effects do not respect the actual sound values that I've placed myself there. So the sound effects are really loud. Nah, too slow. Sorry, man, I'm running. Okay. They're gonna allow Maiden to end the game, I think, because they don't want to play anymore. Yeah, they might allow the Maiden to end. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like is gonna happen. Or not. Yeah, this number is 100% wrong. Do not listen to this. There's no doubt about it. It's just completely wrong. It's not 4K. No way. Smash. There's no way, guys. You removed the gambling thing. Yeah, it's, you know, it's not really gambling. It's like, there was no purpose to it, really. There's no purpose to it, really. What's not 4K? What do you mean, what's not 4K? Poker, have you watched The Boys? Yes. I watched it until it became boring. Which was like second season or something. I think in the first season, as shows sometimes do, they are... Because sometimes when you do art, the art sort of has it's pure. But very, 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 very often, when you realize that it's people like it, you will start to lean into what you think it is and you will F it up. And I think that's what they did. You said the number was a lie, but I just got here. Well, you're going to have to figure it out. I think they started trying to be what they think the show is. And I'm not really too religious or spiritual, but I do believe that things very often take a form on their own. Like art especially, and projects. And you really need to respect that. You really need to respect the work, you know? I'm still waiting for The Girls drop. There's a show called The Girls. So it's also quite good. It's just not about superpowers. I find the superhero genre very annoying. Very, very annoying. I really don't like it. The boys, it's a little bit different because it's unique, but yeah. Hey Latvian man, if I wanted to do fan art, how would I send it to you? There's an email in my YouTube channel. I swear to God, the boys juggles good and bad season. Season 1 is very good and interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. I don't think it entices me enough to try it. Okay, so there was a donation which happened off stream. So let's pray to all the Latvian pagan gods that when I press this button, it's going to read it out correctly. You're going to hear the message of the person and it's not going to be effed. Keep in mind that there is a specific animation that is supposed to happen on this guy's head. If I remove the hat, let's do it, okay? Are you all ready? 3, 2, 1. The donation from overnight is fired.
Fruipert says, I live in Iowa and cannot catch most of your streams, but I enjoy your content very much. Thank you, and keep it up.
Well, I will give this a 6 out of 10. 4 points go away because the collision was bad.
Braxton_Kai says, Power Up L Pokery 13 Yorick Power Up R.
Hey, Braxton. Thank you for the subscription, but how did you get a message while subscribing? No clue. Monthly sub reminder thing. Okay. Okay, Claude, if you look at the chat, you will see that, first of all, there was a text-to-speech for subscription, which is probably not true because the person did not even put any text in. Also, face red droopy eyes seems like a smiley face that's not working. And other smiley faces like Power Up R also do not work. So, you know, please fix that. Because I haven't even talked about the whip yet on this stream, but it's there in the cupboard. It's there in the cupboard. Let me tease it out a bit here. Let me tease it out a bit here. There it is. Just remember that sound. Seven TV emojis are not animated in the overlay, you say. Also, 7 TV emojis are not animated in the overlay, somebody says. If you can fix it, cookies are waiting, okay? Cookies are waiting. Electronic cookies. If your gun deleted, what champion do you play? I think it wouldn't be easy for my channel to recover. I would just stream. I would just change my icon. You know what I would do? I would change my icon to... Let's see. Not Leandri's Torment. But let's say... You know what I would do? Here's what I would do. I would change my icon to Cloth Armor. I would add some hair to it. And I would just stream me watching... Oh, am I? Am I not top? Oh my lord. Sorry, Gnar. I would just stream me watching only the parts of the people's games while they have the cloth armor. And once they finish it into something else, I would leave the stream. Immediately. I think this Ezreal on the enemy team did quite a lot of damage last time, so it would be nice if I don't get embarrassed by him. Okay. Is he AP or AD? How much is it? Is it like 60-40? Something like that? He is poking me a bit. Ezreal is a tough choice. I should have seen it's gonna be Ezreal and taken the second wind. I've come to think that secondary runes should always, if not always, then almost always be dependent on your matchup. And you should change them based on that. For some reason, he does have quite a lot of damage. And he's a good player, it seems. So there's a PBE match that we can get behind, right? I actually figured out who needs Doran's shield. Doran's shield is for people who don't heal in lane. That's it. Easy. It's for people who don't heal in lane. And this is for Yorick. Doran's helm is for Yorick. Hey, what you doing, bruh? Sorry. If you do a play like this... Yeah, exactly. Unga bonga'd him. Just unga bonga'd him, man. Completely unga bonga'd him. Overlay went off. It goes off... Oh, you see little bars on left. Okay. Thank you for saying. The reasons for both of these things are... So when Claude does something, it restarts the overlay and it Fs up a little bit of the camera because the default position is not squarely, you know. So don't worry about the overlay being gone for a moment, because what actually happens is in OBS there's this game capture, and that is under the overlay. So when Claude does some changes, it will rebuild the app. Okay? It will rebuild the app, which will disable it, showing just the game screen temporarily. So sometimes knowing helps you be less stressed. So, you know, that's why I explain things. It's all good. No offense. None offense meant, you know. I just kind of felt like some people might think, man, why is he explaining things I already know? Why is he explaining things I already know, you know? Happens sometimes, especially in marriage. What the rel doing? Man, I'm blind. Now would be about the time to say, Yorick, you blind? And I would not respond. With a cooldown of like 1 minute. Maybe say, Claude, make this the default. It's not a bad idea. Claude, can you look at the current state of the camera and make it the default? Because every time you do some changes, you restart and it Fs the camera just a little tiny bit. And it is making people annoyed. Their cortisol levels are spiking. And mine is spiking too. I should have moved closer. I would have been able to cage him maybe. This Ezreal is... That's it. His only plan was to harass me in the first 2 levels, and that's it. The game plan is gone. It's a little bit similar to Akshan, but Akshan at least can roam afterwards. You're destroying everything and screaming and punching the wall. I've never actually punched the wall. When I was in high school, I think in 5th grade, I saw it in a movie that somebody punched the wall, and I pretend angry punched the wall, and I did it like already like with a measly force, because I kind of intuitively knew that that's not gonna be a great feeling, and it hurt so bad, even with like a not a full force, that I thought, bro, you know, what are these guys doing when they punch a wall? I guess it's anger. You can't fake anger punch a wall because it's gonna be painful. Because if you just anger punch a wall, the cortisol is going to shield you from the damage, I would say. Yeah, I think it's mostly American thing. I don't know, man. Let me think about other... But to be fair, everything is mostly American, because back in the 19 whatevers, America just won. And that was the time to win. Okay, Ezreal. What you doing, boy? Bruh. I'm gonna get, that was close. What was the health on him there? Was it like 1 or something? American walls are like paper. Oh, you mean that? Why are American walls like paper? What are you talking about? Sorry, Poke, I messed up some testing. Just woke up and caught some streaming. If I messed up some testing. No! What? If I'm streaming and you're on stream, you should never worry about messing anything up. No problem. What you doing, bud? What are you doing, bruh? Over smacked him, honestly. An overkill on that smack. Nice. I was waiting. I was honestly waiting for somebody to do the Unga Bonga. Yeah, you should never worry about that. If I stream, it means that I'm ready for you to hack my stream. Especially once I release the cube mechanic, when you can play these cubes on my head. Then, yeah. 100%. Zero worries. There should be zero cortisol in your system when you think about that. Okay, he's rebuilding it. I'm expecting you to hear only my voice now and see just the game without the overlay. That's what I'm expecting. Oh no. Cortisol spiking. Cortisol spiking. Well. Okay, these nuts on my chin. Man, these nuts are on Cloth Armor's chin right now. Why am I still laughing about the Cloth Armor cube head? I really wasn't ready for that, I guess. Well, check out the chin. Check out the chin. And when you figure out why that chin is like that, I hope you will laugh some more. That was actually an idea on one of the streams. That is how that feature came about. No, he's not gonna read your chat now, Jerry. But I can tell him to do that. Listen to Jerry's comment. Read it and do it. Let's see if he does it. Well, Ezreal is not a... One thing we can learn from this video is that Ezreal is not really an opponent. Can you make him apologize for nothing? I don't think that would be right. I don't think that would be right. What the horse doing? If he's alone, I fight. If he's not alone, I don't. He actually went to Dragon for some reason. He's leaving me alone with this Kaisa. And although Yorick is a very loyal creature to his wife, sometimes these thoughts, man. Okay? Exactly. Exactly. It is, I highly recommend you make a YouTube channel, add sound effects, and then play the game while listening to the sound effects that people actually play in the chat.
Smash.
The problem with what Claude did just now, I think, is he created a situation where it pollutes the chat, and I think that's unacceptable for a stream.
Have you said thank you once?
Yeah, immediately. Jerry, it's your fault. Jerry! Damn it, Jerry. You know, Parks and Recreation, you would get this joke. This reference, maybe not the joke. Azap? Thank you, Azap. Very well played. What if it's the real Azap? Because on PBE you can meet everybody. Damn it, Jerry. I regret nothing. I love the joke about Jerry on the in the Parks and Recreation. I think it's just one of those classics. I did not get it at first. I thought, man, Jerry's not that bad. Why they laughing at him? But then as they kept, you know how it is when, I don't know how many people of you are familiar with improvisation theater on stage. One of the things is that very, very often you can do a ridiculously stupid thing and the audience is not going to like it, but if you keep doing it for 5 minutes, it's just going to grow on them. And that's one of those are the real money beats. You know how there are just regular beats, and then there are money beats. Now this beat was just exposed in the field. And you know, if you get a beat without having to rip it out of the ground, it's a free beat. I'm gonna take a free beat any day. By the way, I love beats. Beets are... Have you ever tried eating like 300 grams of boiled beets? And just feeling what happens? Because beets just give you, I think it's iron or something. I don't know. Maybe you have to be iron deficient to feel anything. But I think most people, when they eat 300 to 400 grams of beets... Okay, 500 to 600 grams. No, it's going to be too much. They will feel a lot of energy after that. Why some of the YouTube nicknames are rectangles? Sorry, I'm out of there. Not gonna give you healing. Why are they smashing me after death? Why are they smashing you after death? That's unfair. This is the GNR that lost last time, right? He's 7-1 now. And last time, Ezreal was really good, wasn't he? So, you know, I don't mean to toot the horn again, but whenever Pokrick's in the lane, there's a problem. Okay. It's actually not me, it's the cook. Those are symbols. Those are symbols. I like beetroot. I meant radish. Radish is pretty hard to eat. It gives you heartburn if you eat it too much. Hey Claude, there are some symbols on some of the YouTube chatters that I don't understand that they're displayed as a rectangle. First of all, can you tell me what their name said? Make a joke about it. Roast them a bit, then tell me what it was and fix it. Just, 3 things in one. Just because, you're AI. And you do not need rest. There he is watching me. Just silently judging me. Just silently judging my decisions. There he is. It's actually completely perfect. You might have not been here when I said this in the early of the stream. I just moved it behind the screen, but now it looks so perfect working there in the background, just being tired like that. It's just, you're evaporating a gallon of water per command. First of all, it's probably not true, but second of all, even if it was true, there's a lot of water, right? And if you evaporate it, is that really a bad thing? Because it, it comes back, doesn't it? Does that contribute to the greenhouse effect? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. Quick translations, 2 question marks is 1 dragon. 5 is the Japanese name for magneton. Bro, the question marks don't help me. I would never feel guilty about using AI because I'm paying. If I had a home situation where I have a computer that does it on my own, then I would maybe think about it sometimes. But other than that, no. Stream went black. It goes black when I'm out of the game because I don't have a lobby capture in my OBS. But, those are some details that you probably don't need to know about. But it happens when Claude makes some changes. Man, the sound effects are still way too loud. Aren't they? Way too loud. Stream UI, soundboard, master volume. Okay. I put the master volume to 50%. Let's see if it works now. A few months ago, I was testing Grok, Claude Gemini's ability to communicate via emoji. Man, it's still pretty loud. Hey Claude, the master volume slider isn't changing anything, and people are using sound effects, and they seem to be startling everybody, including me.
Bunga, bunga.
Trying to see if they understood what I was trying to say and get them to use them as well. So what were the results? Do you play anything except League? I know you're a busy man, but you gotta play something else, right? Well, I did play a game of peekaboo with my daughter, so... What does buckthorn mean? I think buckthorn is that grain that is like the brownish, grayish grain. It's an awesome grain. Hello, Cobb. Hello, Cobb. Based for being pro-AI. If you're against AI, it's like being against the internet in 2000s. Have you seen those videos where the guys said, oh, it's gonna die off. You poor guys using the internet. Oh no. It's even more than that. I don't want to be annoying. I saw this Tony Robbins clip where he said, well, the AI is gonna change. The change is coming, and it's so big, the change you can't even imagine. And he spent 5 minutes just saying the word you can't even imagine, and that was annoying. But I think internet I think you can just say that it's like the internet. It's not, because the internet was so big that they are on par. I think, if that's an expression that I can use. So, oh yeah, AI is a tool. Internet is, I guess, also a tool. Yeah. Tony he was not glazing it. He just said that it's gonna be big changes, you know. But that's his job. His job is to sound very loud, coming from a higher place, because he's, you know, he's a little bit higher because of his height. At the time they were emoji dumb, it was fun to see them whip up a story of what I meant from the few emojis. Huh. It actually sounds pretty fun. Okay, black screen probably. Black screen. He says graceful close plus rebuild. One thing that's really annoying that has nothing to do with the stream is that every time you relaunch the app, you spin up this command line that's just on my screen, and it's just polluting my screen. I have like 7 of these command lines, and I need you to first of all close them, and second of all make sure that that doesn't happen again when you restart the app. But again, this has nothing to do with the screen. Oh, the hieroglyph is working. Very nice. I mean, it's efficiently. I don't mind AI, but it's inefficient in terms of it's annoying. Yeah, but how else do you do it? Because if European Union was in charge of AI or anything, it would never happen, because they would just be scared to do exactly what you say. They would say, "Oh, what if we do a little bit too much? What if it's inefficient?" I'm not, you know, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying that, I'm just trying to make the point that when innovation happens, you bet it's going to be inefficient, because if you've ever worked on a project that you don't know what it is and what the outcome is going to be, you probably know how it feels to be giga inefficient in the beginning, you know? So I think that's where we are at right now. Things we don't know that we don't know. AI is a great shortcut for a lot of time-consuming tasks. Yep. You know how time-consuming it would be to do these changes on stream? It's just absolutely insane. This would never happen. It's still a bit... I understand, but... I understand, yeah. I guess I understand your point of view. It's just that I usually like innovation, and I'm willing to not really crack a few eggs, but let's say make mistakes. Can you make Claude talk in chat? Well, it's every time I try it, he doesn't do it right. There's an older center error is human. To really mess up, you need to convert. Isn't that the other way around? Or no, to error is computer. Hey Claude, can you talk to us using sound effects that you have available to you? Send us a message and we will guess what you meant. And then, you know, let's see if that works. He's thinking. AI is not ready, guys. AI is not yet ready. What was my... what are we supposed to take of that? What, how, who, mad? Okay, first of all, the sounds didn't play, right? Second of all, my guess... Okay, chat, you guess. And then I'll make him read the chat. Oh, he's about to send the messages. The people that hate AI, I only hate it because of the degenerate AI. Yes, that is very true. I agree. I wouldn't use the word only, but okay, he did it finally. I wouldn't say only, but yeah, there's a huge part about that. Yeah, this didn't really work. He said to me in private message that in my chat, he said that the story I was telling, chat, a confused triple reaction like watching Yorick stomp somebody with 2 items. What? How? Who's mad now? That's what he said to me in private now. You know, that's what he meant. It's all good. You guessed it? Oh, you said that he was playing against Yorick ghouls and that's his reaction. Yeah, true. By the way, Claude, you know where the sound effect "How can she slap" comes from? When somebody uses the rank command, it should show the actual name of the account that it's giving the LP from, maybe as the name of the message. Oh, he knows about the "How can she slap." It uses your Twitch account to type. No, he's just he has access to the chat in a different way that you would. So he's not using the Twitch account, no. He just literally types the name. He doesn't care. I tried Claude a bit, but it was kind of rude, so I went back to using others. Did you have the whip? Did you get the whip out? What the F was that? Why did the chat go crazy? Man, AA Truck's trying to ban Yorick. Somebody said something interesting that I didn't read because of the mess up. Jerry said something about Claude separate chat window or something. It copy-pasted all of the YouTube messages for some reason. Man, AI is not yet ready. He's not ready yet. By the way, Claude, what do you think about... Oh, yes, finally, the support role. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it big time. Aatrox, don't ban him. No, ban Yorick. Oh, my lord, sweet Jesus. Cortisol spike. Cortisol spike, and guys... The one time I don't hover, he immediately bans it. I can't play support Yorick because he banned Yorick. He banned Yorick. Maybe I should play Fiddlesticks, Gragas? What do I have? I have Vel'Koz. I have Ari. I have Syndra. You know what? I'm just gonna dodge it. It's gonna be only 5 minutes, so it's all good. 5 minutes is not that much. Five minutes is not that much. Make a separate chat window for Claude's messages. I don't think it's possible because you would have to... I think it's pretty hard to do just because of the way it's wired up behind the scenes, you know? You struggle in mid to survive early. Buy Doran's shield and get second wind. Easy. And get the, what's it called, the rune that gives you armor on CC. It's going to be way easier. It's not going to be a free win immediately, but it's almost like a free win when you do that. It's not VR, it's just a window being projected in 3D. Yeah, that's actually pretty correct. Yeah, unflinching, yes. Ornhub Premium 69. Now that's a you know, that's a message. Hey Claude, can you roast Ornhub Premium 69 in chat? Yes, unflinching and second wind. Try it. I just play Orin, man. I get it. Well played on the nickname. I like it. I like it. Oh, somebody said that my cube is a little bit on the to the right too much. Claiming you just play Orin is like saying you just read the magazine for articles. Respect for repping the only champion you can jump. Master 2. What was that roast? Wasn't a good roast, honestly. So I can play Comet first and flinching second one. Yeah, try that. If you want even more early agency, get the health rune, not the scaling one, but the actual the one that gives you health immediately. Oh, what? What? Why is it 12? Why is it 12 hours? Okay, one more game for today's stream, and then I'll call it quits. And then we'll see what we're gonna do tomorrow. Thanks, AA Trucks. Exactly. 100%. It's 12 hours because I had already dodged, apparently. No, I had already dodged like 3 days ago, and it's like a very long cooldown. Not just in Ornn, but I feel like I win a trade, but then I lose half HP to ghouls. Can I get advice for playing against Yorick? Yorick is gonna win against Ornn. I'll say to you what I always say. Just wait for ganks, especially if you're Ornn. Just wait for ganks, set up that knock up and whatever, you know. Knock him up, you know. Just knock him up. Then I get caught in the grape cage. Oh, you can say team. Man. Claude, there's code red in chat. The word team and team fight isn't censored. I saw you were playing in secret on PBE off stream, Father. It wasn't in secret. Why do you think in secret? And it was probably 1 to 2 games. And how did you see that even? How is that possible? You can't... I don't think you can do that. How are you even getting the... Oh, you can see it. Okay, fine. What do you mean on secret? It's way... I added you on PBE.
Smash.
Okay. What do you mean on secret? That's so funny. And I also played... Oh god, what is he doing? Oh, Claude. A lot of times when you have made changes to chat, you have copy pasted the messages and they all run at the same time. And that's not good. Okay? Please. Oh, I thought you said thanks, mate, and he... And he censored that, but no, you said teammate. I'm that one friend request you have. Read my name. So you can see the chat. Yeah, I guess on OPGG you can do it. Good morning, Goat and chat. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. What else do I have? The inventory, by the way, isn't working. The inventory system. In game, it wasn't working, this one. So that was a prob. That was definitely a prob. Captain Timo on duty. Can you say Tiamat without the latter two letters? You can't trick me. I got called from the enemy the R word and the N word because I played the Yorick mid. Well, people are racist against Yorick in any case, so, you know. I added you so I can see your match history. Oh, well, I didn't know it works like that. But, you know, it's all good, you know. You can stalk my match history. It's just so funny that you frame it as I was playing in secret. I will sometimes play a couple of games to test some things out before stream, yes. Yeah. Hey, what matchups does Yorick lose, or does he generally win a lot of matchups but sucks in team fights? He generally wins most. I would say he struggles most against those who can... like Yone is a perfect example. If you're like 50-50 with him, I think he has the upper hand in just killing you or the maiden, and then all hell breaks loose. I don't like that. Yasuo is similar. I think Yasuo is worse because he gets extra dashes because of your ghouls. Cho'Gath is not a problem anymore. Volibear I haven't played enough against, so maybe he's not a problem as well. Renekton is bad. Yeah. The good thing about Yorick, as I say, is you just split. It's not the end of the world if you're playing against, you know. Checking highlight feature and overlay. There we go. You can't, you know, Claude is, you know, he knows stuff. He has done stuff. Trindamir's, I know I had a bad game against him on stream once, but that's a very rare occasion. Very rare. Can you play High Noon Yorick next game? I guess I can, but I don't really think that, you know, I don't really think that that's entirely necessary. Oh, this is a legendary day. I have more viewers on Twitch than on YouTube. Man, that's something new. That's something new. Oh, the coffee for Claude number is wrong. It's 10. There have been 2 coffees bought for Claude. It's only 10. So I think I have to reset it, if I understand correctly. Goal amount, reset, and then read the last one again, like this. Where is it? Where is the number? Fire plus bump. There we go.
Fruipert says, I live in Iowa and cannot catch most of your streams, but I enjoy
Yes.
your content very much. Thank you, and keep it up.
Very nice. This works pretty good. Yes. It's 10. I just triggered it twice, which was wrong. You know, Pokrick, I listen to your videos at work. It's pretty entertaining. And that's nice to hear. Nice to hear, my friend. I wonder if people even care if the person is from Twitch or YouTube. Maybe in the chat I should show. The icon is just taking space, maybe. What do you think? Mr. Brock, do you know the Muffin Man? Ooh, I don't, and I'm afraid to ask. Can you use your client icon as the avatar, or does it register in-game icons? You mean the Master Yi one? Like this one? It registers all, but I'm not sure if it exists there. Let me just check real quick. I have runes. I have items. I have some kind of a weird Teemo item over here. This is supposed to be beard, by the way. It just doesn't look like it. I don't think I have the one from the client, unfortunately. I don't think I have the one from the client, yeah. Oh, it's back up. I didn't even realize. I just relogged because... Beard would be good for Arclight Yorick. I don't have different skins, unfortunately. We see some fake items above your head. Yeah, those are some testing icons. Because I have these testing animations so that I would know how it looks in game. How it supposedly will look in game. But I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna work. The second item doesn't exist. I mean, was that the one that heals you and whips? What do you play if Yorick is not available? There's this champion called the X button. The whip heal, yeah. Yeah. Gore drinker, yes, exactly. Exactly right. I saw you play an Eevee like a week ago. I think it was... I was definitely in a support role. I was definitely in the support role, I think. I'm AP. Don't worry, guys. It's 5 minutes CC, yeah. Exactly. Exactly right. Okay. What kind of a hat do I use? I like the cook hat. I like it. I do have this one as well. No, that's not a right hat. There's a fake Viking hat, which is fake in the sense that, you know, Vikings did not have horned hats. But you can't see it because the scale is effed. I think the chef's hat is fine for now. There's going to be a game against Orn now. On F the scale, please. And it's funny, but he would do it if you asked him like that. He would be able to do it. He sniped me for roasting him. But Claude roasted him, but it wasn't... It was a super bad roast. Claude does... You know, when people try to roast badly, it's at least funny when the jokes are bad. But when Claude did the roasting, it wasn't... I didn't even understand what he's talking about. He has these annoying filters. He has these annoying filters where he's trying to be, you know. Gotta be careful because Orn will obviously smack you. But in my opinion, it is worth even if he gets the big smack here. So, welcome to the last game of this stream, my friends. As this is not PBE, by the way. For those of you who noticed, I did have a PBE problem there. Where was it Aatrox who banned Yorick? I think it was. Man, he has suffered, right? He has suffered a bit. Now, if you look at the cut down now, it's an appropriate number. On PBE, it's effed. So. How long do you stream for? It's usually 2 to 4 hours. 4 is on the rare side. But 2 happens almost... It almost never goes below 2. I was hoping to hit him with that. Orn. Orn to be alive. Or Orn to be dead. Why Orn to die? Oh, perfect dodge. That was an expensive dodge, man. He's building. You know that speech by Obama? You didn't build that? It has always kind of rubbed me the wrong way because yes, I did build that. How the FT? What? How did he survive? That was a... What happened there? Did he get a level up or something? Yeah, a level up or something?
What's going on here?
Okay. Potion, I guess, yeah. I guess potion, but really, you know, there was ignite, so even if it was a potion, it shouldn't have been that strong, right? Chunky weaponsmith gets burned, lives to tell the tale. Yeah, exactly. No doubt about it. Don't do that, Orn. I don't like this full damage that he does. Because now I have a problem, okay? Because since he survived, if Orn survives an all-in like that and gets to TP back, it puts me on the back foot. And you don't really want to be on the back foot as Yorick, okay? You just do not. Okay. Lucky for Yorick, when he gets level 6, he's gonna again be balling against Orn. Whoop, I knew it. He should lose a little bit of health if he does that and doesn't hit the enemy, right? I think he should. Okay. What do I do to climb to Grandmaster, by the way? Because I've never been Grandmaster. I think I have like 200 LP more or something to get to it. It would be cool to do it on AP Yorick. I'm definitely going to try to do it on AP Yorick, but you know, the succeeding of it is a question. Play more and that's probably it. No. I actually climbed when I played less. I think there's a big correlation and causation in the amount of games you play, because your focus goes down and your farming goes down and whatnot the more games you play. That is my, at least for me. I would like to go back home now, but I feel like I'm gonna be able to ignite him one more time. Oh please, what am I doing? Why am I staying here? I didn't notice that the ghouls didn't hit the tower and I lost the plate, so never do that, children. Never ever do that. There's a problem in the jungle, I think. I think there's a problem in the jungle. The thing is, he has an insanely strong gank setup, so I'll just leave. I don't care. I do care, but I'm leaving. Leaving the shop, boys. But there's Lee Sin. Just left it. What did it? It's the opposite for me. I climb if I span games. I will believe you because you say it and I trust people, but I think if we examined you, we would examine that that's not true. It's always, of course, you know, personal. So I am, in Latvian you have the saying that you're always measuring with your own measuring tape, which, you know, that's what this means. I'm thinking I'm thinking about it from a point of view of, you know, me. Now Lee Sin is going to come back, and now he's going to gank me. And I'm going to be left with holding the bag. I learned the saying holding the bag from the movie... What was the movie called where it was the financial crisis with the... It was very dark. like a very dark movie. It was from a point of view of like real stress. It was not the comedic one with Michael from Office. Not the Big Short, but the other one. Margin Call, yes. And he said that I will be left holding the bag of human excrement, biggest bag of human excrement assembled in the history of capitalism, something like that. Man, I even saw Nautilus come through those bushes. So, you know, these guys, this Orn is enjoying some passive value from the hovers, which I can't stop really. Because as I've said, he does have an insane amount of ganks setup. Now I can play for a bit because they are gone, both of them. I can farm for just a bit. Okay. Why is he coming? Orn. It's interesting because Orn needs to survive only until he gets the gank. And then he wins the lane. And he doesn't need to be too high up in his... oh. The F is twit. That was insanely close, wasn't it? Wow. I'll take these, thank you, but still. Thresh was like 70% when Lee Sin was just... Okay. Isn't Grandmaster 1300? I have no idea. I don't think it is. Chidon, boy? Chidon, boy? You know what I have, Warren?
What's going on here?
There's a little bit of a... Smack. There we go. There's a little bit of... Okay, one more comment. I do have the red buff, so... I think the ghouls are gonna give me the plate so I can leave. Oh, the plate isn't even gonna get triggered, so it's all good. It's all good anyway. Okay. Orn, don't be here. Oh no. I actually missed everything. Orn has bought a little bit of armor. That's not going to serve him too much. That is not going to serve him too much. It is possible to do a 1v2 now. But, you know. What are the easiest Yorick matchups? I think Katarina is one of the easiest. Orn might be one of the easiest if he doesn't... oh, he's not going to even commit to this. Yeah, he's not committing. You have to use ER, man. Because if you don't... Okay. Well, that's a... Yeah, I wouldn't call this a strong ROM from that Nautilus, but, you know, it is what it is sometimes. Orn. Careful, the flute music. Guys, prepare it. Prepare the sound effect. Okay. Prepare it. Okay, took one shot. Oh my lord. There we go. I don't know what the boy's doing. He definitely wasn't ready for that AP. None of them are. They are never ready for it. Oh my. Oh my. Let's do some AP poke here and maybe invade his jungle a bit after this. Don't do it. Don't do it. He was thinking about it. Unfortunately, he's getting the maiden. That's so unlucky. It's my fault for hitting an E.
What's going on here?
It's actually my fault for hitting an E. By the way, I just made the emerald a couple of days ago. Well played, my friend. Well done. Two Fats assault father and his children, end up regretting it. Yo, Poke, I think I go now. Bye-bye. It's all good. Thanks for being here. Thanks for giving some ideas for Claude, but I don't know if I'm going to do the chat thing. Again, it's I don't even know how. The problem is that whenever you are asking him to read the chat, he always does it very poorly. And it always carries the risk of him taking the chat messages as my messages and then, you know, effing up some things on my computer. So probably not going to do it. How is Yorick versus Urgot? Just buy Bramble Vest and it's fine. It's a shopkeeper diff there. You can create one. Where's Lee Sin? The Poke? Okay. There's Lee Sin. I see it. I see you. So nobody's going to help him. I can do this. A little bit of this. If nobody helps him, I can do a little bit of that maiden proxy. And you know what that means, guys. If you start doing that maiden proxy, you could be balling later. For some reason, Zed has lost his tower already. How does that happen? I don't know. Okay, Lee Sin is in the bottom. Let's check his health and think if he's going to recall or not. There we go. I think I slap the first one and then leave. Just so she has one guy to tank the health for. Let's see what I can do. Wife is home with the kids. The father just roaming around. I think we just get this. Because it's probably the best objective that we can get. Since Lee Sin is probably going to kill Maiden. So we have time to do this. If Lee Sin doesn't kill the Maiden, then I don't even know how to think about these situations, honestly. What is this guy doing? Oh, he doesn't have smite. Interesting, he might be right. Oh, Lee Sin is over there. Ornn is recalling. Ornn, I think I'm taking both towers now. Especially if he recalls. Let's see. If Ornn recalls, this is going to be the biggest macro moment I've done at 14 minutes ever. Yeah, no, he didn't recall. Interesting. Sorry, Ornn. Yorick be taking those towers. What is Ornn doing? I guess he's just winning some team fights or something. Oh, the tower started hitting Maiden. I will die now. I will die now, I think. I gotta leave. Still macrolicious, but like, oh no. I can take it. Wow, this is insane. Look at this. I used Maiden to get Herald, and then I took both of his towers, and he didn't even really have a response to that. Honestly, I'm gonna let these guys push. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna let them push. It's pretty macrolicious, if you ask me. Pretty macrolicious. Cooked up a Herald, and then took both of Ornn's towers. I think this is a deeper strategy that I give it credit for. I think it deserves a little bit more analysis. Now that is Yorick macro. Sometimes people say, oh, Yorick macro is just split pushing. No, this is something that no Trundle can do. So please play Yorick. Get him nerfed. I think Orange just gave up on his lane. Okay. Okay. There he is. You're not leaving, bro. Well, he is actually leaving. Oh, he's not. He is not. Because of that thrash. Because of them hooks. You know the Viking song where he says, more, give me more, give me more? That's how I feel when I get plates. As many as I've done in this match. He did, somehow. But the funniest thing would be to edit that together with you getting a lot of plates and then inting and then losing the game. Because that's when what makes it funny, you know. You're absorbing a lot of resources and then it doesn't, you know, you don't need it, it turns out. Oh man, Orange is gonna get me. He's gonna get me here. Saw her trying there? Did you see what she was doing? She was really thirsty there. The reason I'm not finishing boots is because I don't know what boots to get. I don't even know what damage types do they have. Okay. Okie dokie. Swifties? No, come on. Who needs Swifties? I was walking past a bookshop yesterday, and in the window I saw a book about Taylor Swift. Bruh. 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 Why is there a book about Taylor Swift? I guess it's not that bad though. There are books about people, so. But come on, it's Taylor Swift, so, you know. Just listen to her music on YouTube. You don't need a book on it. Right? Oh, I'm gonna... Are they getting the Baron for no reason? They might be getting it. I don't know what they're doing. I honestly don't know what they're doing there. I think I'm gonna upload this match to YouTube because that Herald moment was something I've never done yet. Lee Sin? They have vision of me, I think, because they both of them are ignoring, like, pathing away from me. 1E? Smack? Smack through a wall! The father just has arms of Tony Robbins or something. Did you see that? That's awesome. I know it's not a big deal, but I love it. I love when that happens, when you smack over a wall for no reason, like Tony Robbins, man. Okay. Damn, I love you. I've been watching your videos for over a year. I thought you only streamed on YouTube. No, I stream on both, yeah. Yeah. Can you make the ritual thumbnail I suggested 2 streams ago where Yorick is surrounded by enemy team in a pentagram? No, because I wasn't surrounded by the enemy team in a pentagram this match. If I had been ganked like by 5 people, yes. I was surrounded by Nautilus, you know, by him. I was surrounded by that guy. But that's, you know, if I ever have a situation, especially on stream, when they gank me a lot, and it makes sense to have that, yeah, I don't, you know, I don't have a specific sort of reason not to do it. Okay, Orn, I'm sorry. Father just TP'd to the wife when you are trying to get her. It's like when I told the story about, you know, a man hiding in a toilet while somebody's hitting on her wife in a bar. He's just jumps out of the toilet and just smacks you. And you thought you're alone with the wife, but you were not. You were not. I have to stay here because Zed might push. No, he's not pushing, actually. I think this might be the most cortisol-free game I've played on stream. An actual cortisol-free gameplay. Even in a team fight like this, you're still lacking any sort of chemicals that make you stress in your, you know, in your brain. Yeah, thanks for watching this video. And I'll see you next time. And I'll see you next time on the stream as well. I already got it in my head that I'm going to upload this video to YouTube. So I said the ending phrase that I usually say on these streams. Please remember this idea. I think it would slap hard as a thumbnail. I think, yeah, it's not a bad idea. I'm not sure if I can. No, I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. Yeah, Yorick the Cook. Look at that build and look at that damage then. Can anybody else other than a cook do this? I don't think so. Yeah, thanks for watching the stream, guys. Thanks for interacting with the Claude. Thanks for the donation again. It's, you know, Claude is watching me there, a little bit tired. And that's it. Show turret damage. I don't think turret damage is going to be that big, but just by winning the lane, I think it was big, but yeah. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time. Tomorrow at somewhere around 8 or 7 p.m. No, a.m. for me. GMT +3. Basically the same time I stream now. Actually, I might test streaming later because people are woken up later. A lot of my viewers are not online at this time. So I might switch it around. In any case, I'm going to stream, you know, in any case, I'm going to stream every day for 1 month as a challenge to myself and for the channel. Just an experiment to see how it plays out. Because I'm liking these changes. Every time I do a stream, I make changes to this little app I have
Lord
here.
says, became a channel member.
He says he didn't say that. He just became a channel member, Claude. So you need to fix that. Hey, Claude, somebody became a channel member and then it did the text-to-speech, which doesn't make any sense. They can't use text-to-speech, so, you know, please fix that. Okay, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time, guys. You don't say that phrase every day. Come on. Don't be tricking me here. Okay, again, thanks for watching, and I'll